YouTube, what's going on, y'all? Want to say thanks to the new subscribers and thanks to all the subscribers that have been holding in. We're making a little bit of forward progress. Still a bit nippy here in Michigan. Cannot shake this Michigan weather. So as I stated on my last video, I'm gonna be getting a lot of things that are just quick and easy out the way. So when I'm get to the bigger parts of what I need to do, the smaller things are gone. I don't have any big headaches to worry about or anything like that. So I want to just show you the install of the high volume oil pump. I'm going to show you a couple of things with that right quick. Also, we're going to have some rear end action coming up. I'm going to show you about those. I want to show you also, I do have the rear main plate on. Torqued it down. I used gasket seal. What's that? Make a gasket sealant, whatever it's called. The JB Weld kind. Got it down. I think it was like 4 minutes you have before you have to either redo it. So I got that down all around in there. It's in there. Not JB Weld, so don't think I just said. I said the JB gasket maker and sealant. That's what you need. And then I use the Fel-Pro one-piece rear main seal. I did not use the oil slinger. I'm going to show you on this old rusty crank. The oil slinger is this part right here. I did not use this. This is the Ford way. They use this rear main seal and then the oil slinger, which is what my fingers point to. I did not use that, nor did I use the Ford design, which is similar to the Fel-Pro, but I did not use the oil slinger. So I just wanted to show you guys that right quick. So that's torqued down. That's already on there. So here we are, right here. This is the high volume oil pickup tool. If you can look at the hole in there versus the stock one. Big difference. Very big difference. You look at the stock GT Crown Victoria stock 2 valves. This is what these came with. The 4 valves came with mostly the high volume, which is this one right here, which is a lot different and a lot bigger. I mean, that is gigantic. If you can see this up person, you're like, wow. So I'm gonna have some regular cheap oil. You want to use either a synthetic blend or assembly lube or something along that lines. Just nothing full synthetic with starting with the engine build. So I'm going to show you guys the install of the pump pickup tube, and I'm going to show you how to measure it and the right way that you want to measure to get your oil pan to pick up clearance. Because some people say these need modifications. I found something very interesting, and I'm going to show you coming up. So I kind of made it easy for myself since I'm one-handed here. And there's some grooves you have to line up with the inner gears in order to slide the pump on there successfully. It's not that hard. So what I want to do is put my bolts in there. It's not that difficult, guys. I mean, it really isn't. I want to put the bolts in there. So what I do is torque these down to 90 inch-pounds. And the sequence, since this is 89, I'm just going to go right up in there. Come to the next one. That's why I advise everybody to get the Ford Crown Victoria manual. Don't get the Haynes manual. can see, I get it. I'll go over a little bit. Uh-oh, too far. Okay, that's 90. Come back. Get it to 90. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Come on. I'll come down this way. Get it to 90. There you go. So that's on. Another part of priming the pump includes I did use a little bit of Clevites oil, assembly lube, and just a regular cheap brand of oil. And all you do is, if you look, I already put the Clevite in there. The Clevite is just for a little added extra protection, and you just simply pour oil in there. I put a little oil in there before I put it on there. Pour oil in there. You drain over. Don't worry. You could turn it over a few times. Let me put that down. Simply move the crank back and forth. As you can see, it's going down in there ever so. Sucks in there. So you know it's primed. Keep doing that a couple times until it kind of gets on down in there. As you can see. Look at that, it's pumping. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, get the tube back. So as you can see, it went down some. Get the tube back on here. So you know we will have oil pressure when the startup. Simply pour some more down on in there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put the pickup tube on there. Put a little in the pickup tube. Rotate it a couple times and she's done. And so once I had torqued the pickup tube down, this one was 18 foot-pounds. This one was 90 inch-pounds. And to finish saying that I have it all primed, take some oil, pour it right directly down in the filter. And then I will be able to turn it a few times. And we'll have some good oil pressure on startup. So one more gulp and I'm gonna leave it at that. There you go. It's primed, folks. So I'm just gonna rotate it a couple times and then show you guys how to measure the depth that you have. I found that this actually gave me a little bit of room. I'm going to leave it where it's at, and I'm going to show you what I come up with on how to measure the pan to oil pump distance. So you just take any expensive measuring, and since I'm doing this with one hand, put the gasket is on there, and I want to measure that. So we have about 5 inches and 3/4. Trying to get that 5 inches and 3/4. I'm gonna come over to the oil pan. Put Put it in the deepest part of the oil pan. And we got 6 1/4. So if we look at that, we have a little over 1/4 of an inch of clearance, which I'm personally fine with. The book states a minimum of 1/4 of a clearance. I have a little bit more, so I'm going to leave it alone. I have a little bit of room. It's not going to touch the bottom of the pan. And like I said, measure it with the gasket on, because it could have been even closer without the gasket. But since I'm measuring with the gasket, the clearance is going to be, the gasket is about maybe 1/8 of an inch, somewhere in there, a little over maybe. So I added up with the gasket and then did the top to bottom of the top of the pickup tube. So there you have it. I have a video coming up about the rear end and the exhaust. So that's what we got coming at you guys. We're working. I'm gonna put the oil pan on, and then I'm gonna get the other engine on here and get that taken apart. So stay tuned.